SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway in Southern California. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Back to throw here, Herbert. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play, put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. On first down, Justin Herbert. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they got themselves a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills. Well, this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Justin Hopkins for the Charger field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
They'll start with the option. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. No score after one on EA Sports. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Herbert now. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Herbert, he dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Herbert. That's into a crowd and intercepted. picked off by Odafe Oweh. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you get that kind of yardage against a defense is really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
They go play action with Jackson. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Up the middle to Davis. And he's got some space here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 67 yards. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Complete to Austin Eckler. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but he was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson now. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now it's Jackson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that
one. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
The score, Ravens 14, Chargers nothing. Justin Tucker.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, They'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Play action. Now Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Finding space at the 40. Down the left sideline. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down to the 35-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chuck Clark in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and control of this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
A 58-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
He's going to air one out. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because
and now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Justin Houston able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Herbert. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On third down, Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or
very
lights
quickly.
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Herbert on first down now. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Able to slither by. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got. This time, Jackson will throw it. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And he's got room. Uses the stiff arm. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Chargers, first down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
13.
Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Herbert. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense.
And now here is another interception. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Buying time to his left. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Ooh, the juke. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And now here is another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.